battle pass money. You're probably tired of handing out Robux money. You're probably tired of, them asking you for things like uh, just miscellaneous items that children ask for. Four, can you go get one of my books? Tell mommy to get a book out of Gigi car, out of the trunk for me, please. Get my father is and my mother is. Both of them for me. Thank you. Yeah, man. So the Make Your Own Money Challenge is designed to teach your child a business model uh, that can exploit or exemplify or whatever word you want to use, a business model that they can use their natural talent or gift and make money with, right? So right now you can't sign up for the Make Your Own Money Challenge yet, right? When I first started the idea, the Make Your Own Money Challenge, I was like, this is golden because a lot of kids want to have their own money. A lot of children want to have their own income. But then I thought about my own children, right? And I'm like, my oldest, he's 13. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Zayden, Merch Life Zay. He's 13 and he is in that age where it's like, yo, I want my own money, right? He is at that age where he want to buy stuff, he want to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I thought of the idea because he wrote a book when he was 9 years old. He's the co-author of My Mother Is. I'm sure you've heard about it. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you have seen the videos of us selling it, outside, like I merch, just like I merch the perfumes, just like I merch the body oils. We was merching the books, right? So Zayden's gift, one of his gifts, is the gift of gab. One of his gifts is communication, and I think he inherited that from his father. Because my gift has always been communication. I've always been able to get my point across. I've always been able to, you know, voice my opinion in one way or another. I've always been able to do that. So the first step to the Make Your Own Money Challenge for your child is to find out what their gift is to find out what they're good at, how they're good at doing it, and just for them to be honest with themselves, right? Be honest with themselves about what it is that they love to do, because everybody got a different gift, a different talent, but not everyone is willing to capitalize on that gift or that talent, right? And the best part about them making their own money is that it also teaches them self-discipline. It also gives them self-confidence. It also shows them that they can be whatever they want to be, and they don't have to wait to grow up to be that. They don't have to wait to grow up to be that, right? So I want to become the example. Before I introduce the challenge to other children, I would like to ideally become the example and and um, show other people that my own children have made their own money. What up to you, Michelle? That my own children have been, in a position to get their own money, right? And the Make Your Own Money Challenge is really about your child making their own money. But like I said, I would never try to teach you something that I haven't done myself already. Now I've done it with one child, but I have a plethora of children. A plethora, right? So with that being said, I think there's a lot to be taught, man. A lot to be done, right? A lot to where is it at? And I'm looking for the curriculum right now so I can walk you through it and show you what happens first, what happens second, what happens last. Because the Make Your Own Money Challenge is not just about your kid making their own money, but it's also about you as their parent, building a more solid or a deeper bond with your child too. They're about to get into things that you've never done before, and you're about to be the one that walks them through it. They're about to start making money that you probably haven't even touched yet, or haven't touched at at the level that your child is going to touch the money, right? And I want to be very clear about this part. I want to be very clear about this part because it's not easy to make your own money yourself. So it's definitely not going to be easy to teach your child how to do that. But in teaching your child, like I said, the first thing that they want to learn, the very first thing that they want to learn when it comes to making their own money is the what, right? Is the what. What is their reason that they even want to make their own money? Why are they even doing this? Oh, I just had it. Where did it go? Choose the territory, hit the field, affirmations. Interesting. All right, there it is. All right, so the first all right, so the first class is actually why, right? My bad, y'all. So the first class is why. The first class is why do you want to make money, little kid? Why do you want to be somebody that gets their own bread? Why? Why? What do you need money for? What do you need money for? What do you need money for? So if you want to do this at home with your child right now, the first thing you're going to ask them is why do they even want to make money? The second thing, the second class, right, is going to be second class is going to be what? Excuse me. I always yawn when I'm on live for some reason. The second class is going to be what? So you want to know why first, why you want to make money. Secondly, you're going to know what you're making the money with. Now, I can give you some examples of how children can make money, and then you can sort of apply these to your child's life, apply these to your life, and talk to your child about how this is possible, right? Remember, I told you everybody has a gift, everybody has a talent. A lot of people don't know what their gift is yet, right? Your child might not have developed that love or that passion for something yet, and that's okay. They can still make their own money. They can still make their own money. So, for example, I live in a neighborhood, and this might sound crazy to you because of where you live at. You might be used to this already. They might already do this where you live. But where I'm from in Philly, you got to buy your own trash can from Walmart. You got to buy your own trash can. You got to put it outside and all that stuff on your own by yourself. Ain't nobody in Florida where I live now. The city actually supplies you with your own trash can and recycling can. That sound crazy if you're from Philly, because they don't do that in Philly at all. But long story short, what I have my 13-year-old doing is going door to door, knocking on the door, and I have a script. You don't have to necessarily write a script, but the gist of the game is go to the doors and ask the people that live there, hey, would you like your trash to be taken out every week? No contact, hands on. You don't got to do nothing. We come get your trash can, we put it out, and then after that, we come and get it and put it back. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that with the recycling too. So the business model is like if you're charging $10 per can, that's $20 a house. That's $200 every 10 houses. And you, as the child, if you start to recruit other children, because you can't be everywhere at once. If you start to recruit other children, you can eventually build an empire of trash can retrieval, right? And then after that, you can invest your money in a power washer, and you can step it up a notch. And you could also be the person that cleans the trash cans and recycling cans too. You feel me? So like it's always a business model within a business model. But that's just one example of how your child can get money if they haven't discovered their talent or if they haven't decided what they actually want to do, right? And again, bro, this is not rocket science. This is simply looking at your life, figuring out what you like, and then utilizing what you like to get paid, right? I can talk for hours. I can talk to you for hours, whether someone's here or not, whether somebody is listening or not. I can talk for hours. Why wouldn't I get paid to do that? Right? Why wouldn't I position myself in a way that I can get revenue for talking? If that's what I like to do, why wouldn't I just get paid to do it? So you really got to like simplify this shit. It's not hard. Just simplify it. You like doing that? There's a way for you to get paid to do that. Period. That's it. That's all. You know what else I like doing? I like showing other people how to get paid off of what they like doing. I like showing other people how to get paid off of what they like to do. You feel me? So that's really one of the biggest keys. The biggest key to the make your own money challenge is being something that you love to do. Because if you're doing something that you really don't want to do, but you're doing it for the money, you're going to get tired of doing it. When it gets hard, you're going to quit. When it gets difficult, you're going to give up. When it gets like, yo, this shit, I'm good off of this today. I don't feel like getting up today. You're going to fail at it. So I advise you to always pick something that you actually love to do, something you would actually do for free. If you can find something that you would do for free, and then you can solve a problem with that, you're going to be rich forever. Your grandkids going to be rich. Your great grandkids going to be rich. You feel me? All business is solving somebody's problem. That's it. That's all business is. Find a problem and solve it. Figure out how to sell that solution. That's it. It's as simple as that. You can make the money by not even worrying about the money. Worry about the problem you're solving and worry about having the most efficient or effective solution for the problem. That's it. So to make your own money challenge, it starts with what? I'm sorry, it starts with it starts with why, and then it goes to what. And the what is what your product is, what your service is, what your merch is, what you're gonna do, how you gonna get the money, right? And after that, we start to talk about creating your brand. We start to talk about graphic design and building your logo. And I show your child how to go from not knowing anything about the computer or anything about building a logo or anything about creating a logo to being a professional logo creator in 1 hour. It's a 1 hour class. So here's another thing. Once you learn that skill, now that's a skill set that you can also monetize. Once you learn that skill, and it's 50, 70 other people in the class, and some of them aren't really tech savvy. Some of them really don't know how to build a logo, even though they were taught. Some of them don't. They just don't want to do it. They just don't feel like it. Here's another problem that you can solve. Now, since you know how to build logos now, you understand me? You can charge 20, 25, 50 a logo. 10 logos, that's $500. You feel me? So not only does this class teach you how to make your own money, but it also gives you the opportunity to learn a skill set that you can also utilize to make your own money. Right? And then you got class number 6, which is Branding 101. Branding 101 is going to be where you go from not being known and not having a niche and nobody knows who you are in that niche to being somebody that's known for that niche. That's what branding is. Branding is how other people feel about you and your business and your company. Right, Inbo? So that's what you're going to get from the Branding 101 class. The next class is how to get free promo. How to get free promotion. There's so many different ways that you can get free promotion. For example, you can utilize someone else's content that relates to your brand, right? That relates to your brand, and that brand will, if they so I'm not going to say that that brand will promote you, but if that brand even mentions your brand's name, if that brand even shares your post, or even if you contact that brand and say, "Yo, I got some content that falls along the lines of what you guys already do. Here it is. Go ahead and post that on your page." They might charge you $50. They might try to charge you $20 or whatever the case is. But that promo is, if you do invest in it, even if it's not free, that promo is always going to be worth it. And then you have me, right? And then you have me. If you're in the Make Your Own Money Challenge and you're one of the children that are participating in it, you getting free promo from the rip, because every Zoom call is going to be recorded. Everything that I teach you and every testimony that you give is going to be recorded. So eventually you'll get posted on a platform like mine with 14,000 followers, or a platform like mine with 30,000 followers. And that's free promo right there, man. All right, so we did creating your logo, Brandon 101, William. All right, so then we talk about how to sell anything, right? We're gonna talk about how to sell and how to sell effectively. So sales is not about you convincing someone or you tricking someone into doing something. That's not what sales is about. Sales is about you exploiting the value of something and allowing someone else to purchase it. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's all a sale is. A sale is this more valuable to you than the money that you got to exchange for it? That's it. Is me solving this problem for you more valuable than the $20 I'm charging to solve the problem? That's it. So how to sell anything is class number 8, right? And then number 9 will be one with the merch. So when I say be one with the merch, I'm talking about your product or your service or whatever it is that you chose to do in the beginning when we talked about class number 2, your what, right? Because remember, the first class is why, the second class is what, and then what's up, bartending beauty? How you feel? Everything good? I'm talking about the Make Your Own Money Challenge, and this challenge that I postponed a couple times because, again, I want to make more of my children the example of this challenge before I actually launch this challenge for other people's children. So the Make Your Own Money Challenge is about your child making their own money. And I have a 13-year-old who became an author when he was 9, and I published his first children's book. And recently he has come back to live with me. He was with his mom for a year, but recently he has come back to live with me. And since then, he's just been selling books every chance he gets, right? So making your own money as a child, especially in today's age, is paramount. It's very important, because you want Roblox money, you want Fortnite battle passes. You know what I'm saying? You might want some sneakers or something. You might want some things, right? So yeah, so you might want to do something like that, right? What's up, Miss Crafty? How you feel? You might want to do something like that as a child. And again, the Make Your Own Money Challenge is based on your children making their own money. So class number 9, I'm just going over the curriculum right now. So class number 9 is to be one with the merch. When I say be one with the merch, I don't mean some Mr. Miyagi magical fancy stuff. What I'm talking about is you being known for what you do, right? What I'm talking about is I'm excellent, I'm excited, I'm exuberant. You already know. What I'm talking about is you being one with what you do, right? You being known for that. With you being. So if I'm the Kool-Aid guy, right? I might sell Kool-Aid, but you don't know that I sell Kool-Aid because I just look like a regular kid. But if I had a shirt on that says "Got Kool-Aid," if I had on a hat that said something about my brand or had my logo on it, right? Then you would know that. If I had at my table a banner that says "Got Kool-Aid" and it has my logo on it, there's no question of what I'm doing now, right? So this is the branding 102. This is the branding, the second part of the branding 101 class. When I talk about be one with the merch, right? Everybody knows who I am. When they see me, they don't think about what does he do. They know that my name is Merch Life J. They know that one of my slogans is "You already know." You see that right there. You already know. I'm showing the other camera because I'm on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook as well. But yeah, bro. So it's a couple things you don't, and you already know that I'm associated with these guys. So anytime you see me, you're gonna think about, you're either gonna think about merchant, you're gonna think about Marvel, or you're gonna think about being excited, right? Because I talk about these things all the time. I say get excited damn near every video. You already know. You already know. See, you already know. Just it's natural. I don't even think about saying it. I just say it by accident sometimes. So being one with the merch is you being known for what you do, right? And I'm gonna teach a child how to do that as well, how to be an example, like I said, an example of what they do. What's up, Leash? I hope I said that right. Yeah. All right, so then class number 10 is a little more advanced. That's when we talk about how to build your first funnel. So when we talk about how to build your, what's up, Stephanie? How you feel? Stephanie in the building. That's when you talk about how to build your sales funnel. So when people want to come buy your product online that you've never met in person before, they need to have a way to do that. And I'm going to show your child how to set up a link page, how to set up a landing page, how to set up a lead magnet, how to set up a pay form so that people can pay them for the product, and then how to fulfill those orders, whether they have a physical product, a digital product, or a service, right? And there are several ways that you can do that, just like it's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. But I'm going to teach you the way that's most effective for me and the way that works for me. Get excited. Right? And that's class number 10. Class number 10. And then class number 11 is your first sale. So how to make your first sale. We're going to talk to you and walk you through getting that first sale. By the time you get to class number 11, you may have already made your first sale, to be honest with you. You may have already started getting money, young boy. You might have 10K somewhere chilling. You might have made your first $1,000 before you get to that class, right? But how to get your first sale is a super important class as well, because this is about the communication, right? This is about the follow-up. This class is about reaching out to people who had an abandoned cart. This class is about you approaching people in real life and starting a conversation, not selling them something, but starting a conversation that leads you into solving their problem, right? This is about you asking probing questions so that people, because people love to talk about themselves. They love talking about themselves. So if you ask the right questions, a person will tell you what their problem is. They gonna tell you what their problem is. And once they tell you what their problem is, that's when you can figure out if you have a solution or not. And most of the time, the people that you around, the people that you're talking to, you already have a solution for their problem. You just don't know what their problem is to solve it for them. So young boy, when I tell you that you're going to get your first sale in class number 11, I'm going to show you how to talk to someone, find out what their problem is, and then utilize your product or service as their solution. Get excited about that. Because again, business is all about solving a problem. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then how to get infinite inventory. Infinite inventory. What's up, Dajax? How you feel? So infinite inventory is like literally exactly how it sounds. Exactly how it sounds. Every single product or service that you can create has a digital counterpart. Every single product or service that you can create has a digital counterpart. All of it does. And that digital counterpart might be, remember earlier I talked about sending the children to door to go talk to the people and say, I'll take your trash out every week at this time. All you got to do is put it at the door, or all you got to do is take it out the garage. I'll take it where it needs to go. And then I'll bring the can back. And then the upgrade might be, do you want your trash can clean too? Because I got a power washer. You feel me? But When I talk about getting infinite inventory, instead of you collecting money every week from that person physically, you might have a pay form that's set up that can just charge them monthly without you even doing anything. So instead of you going to the doors every week to collect the cash, the money can already be paid, just like an Apple subscription or just like a Disney Plus subscription, just like that, just like that. So when you go do the work, you already been paid for the work. Now there's no need for me to even have a conversation with the person anymore. We don't even need to talk again, because this woman might be elderly. She might be skeptical about 14-year-olds knocking on her door every day. She might feel some type of way about a grown man calling her phone and saying, "Hey, did you miss the payment?" You know, she don't want to hear that. So you want to again make the problem solvable for the customer, for the client, right? And that's how you get infinite inventory. Everything has a digital counterpart, whether it be a subscription service, whether you have your child write a book or you co-author a book with them and they publish the book through Merch Life Publishing, and y'all don't want to go outside and sell the book physically. You might you might uh you might just have an ebook now. You might just sell the ebook. You feel me? So again, every product has a digital counterpart, man. So that's how you get infinite inventory. And then what's the September 5th? All right, so then September 6th was going to be the web prep. So the web prep is basically getting you ready to build a website, to have a website, getting you ready to solicit your digital product. Thank you. Solicit your digital product to whoever you solving a problem for, right? And that's what class number 6 is about. I'm sorry, September the 6th. That's what class number 13 is about, web prep. So then we'll move on. Skirt. And in the last day of the challenge, y'all, the last day of the challenge, the graduation from the challenge is September the 8th. And that's when you'll be, well, it was September the 8th. So when we start the challenge, it's going to be a month long, right? It's going to be a month long challenge. It was scheduled from August the 8th to September the 8th. But again, I'm putting the children that I'm raising through the challenge first. And I will use those testimonies and those results as proof that the challenge works, right? Before I go and show you how to get your children to make their own money, I'm gonna show you that I've shown my own children how to make their own money. And once they graduate, once they are done, that's when I will use those testimonies and their stories, and that I'm documenting the entire process. I'm documenting the entire process because I know that for myself, one of my objections for things when people want to sell something is, have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? Did you do it? Because you're trying to get me to do it. You want to sell me the fact that you can teach me how to do it, but have you done it yet? And I've done it with my 13-year-old. Like I said, he's the author of this book right here. My son is the author of this book right here. Get excited. You already know. And my cousin was the illustrator. This is my son right here. You see him. Ooh, look at that handsome young man. You see him? Look at him. So this is my son right here. He was the author of this book. And I also taught him the 4, 5, and 8s of how to go outside and sell his book. Now we in the process of him learning how to do it online. And that's what the Make Your Own Money Challenge is about. So again, I do want to help your children. I do want to make sure that your children are able to make their own money. But I also would like to utilize this knowledge for my other children before I bring it to the public. And that is why the Make Your Own Money Challenge has been postponed, bro. And it's postponed until further notice, right? So September 8th, when my other children graduate, then we'll talk about starting the challenge and putting it out there for, for the public and for regular people, man. Now, if you would like to join the challenge now before any of that happens, you can go to merchlifej.com. Matter of fact, you can text money to 770-771-3841. Okay, the number is 770-771-3841. If you text money to that number, we'll exclusively bring you into the challenge. But right now, like I said, I'm not really pressed about selling the challenge to the public because, again, I'm building a foundation and I would like to become an example before I bring it to the public. So if you really want to be a part of it now, you can join. And again, there are 3 tiers to joining. So you got the free version, the $33 version, which is general admission, and then the $99 version, which is the VIP admission, where you get a little bit more. You get a little bit more. So you get one-on-ones. Man, everything is in the curriculum. If you go to merchlifej.com, you'll find it there. And you'll be able to see everything, everything that we offer inside of all 3 tiers, man. So I just wanted to come through real quick and talk to y'all about that and let y'all know what's the status on the Make Your Own Money Challenge, man. So I'm Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parapreneurs across the globe. And I'll see y'all later, man. Get excited.